You know, it's a lot harder making friends when you're an adult versus when you're kids, right? I remember when my boys were a little bit younger, maybe like 4, 5, 6 years old, I would take them to the park. And they would, go up to the slide or the swing or whatever thing that they were playing on, and there would be some other kids there. And they would just immediately just jump into the mix like the Royal Rumble and just start playing. And then before you know it, we're getting ready to go. And they just said, Mom, Dad, I made a new friend. So I'm like, you know what? That's what's up, son. That's good. That's good. Man, us adults, we can't do that. I feel like you could just go up to a group of people and just jump into the conversation. I'm not saying do this, but 9 times out of 10, they're probably going to look at you like you're crazy. Like, oh, who is this dude? Or who's this crazy woman right here? What do you want? Like, what? Like, life has a way of just hardening our hearts as we age. And it makes it very difficult for us to just be friends with people, to make friends with people. It's hard. And for us guys, I think it's a lot harder for us than it is for ladies. Now, I know some of you ladies out there, that watch this channel probably feel the same way. Like, I don't trust women. They may be trying to take my man, or they might be messy, talking a lot, blah, blah, blah. But I know us fellas, we don't trust nobody. Like, we don't trust anyone. So I just wanted to take a moment to tell everybody out there just a story. So earlier this year, about January, me and my wife decided to do a fitness boot camp for our church. And it was a great, great time period. Just something really nice and awesome to kick off the new year with. And we did that. And there was a lot of people that came, but there was a particular family that kept showing up. It was a husband, a wife, and 2 of their kids that would come to our workouts. And the husband, I just kind of peeped game. He runs a protein smoothie shop, and he does community fit camps for free fit camps for the city. So we friended each other on social media, just talking, going back and forth and stuff like that. And I like this energy. I do. And I was like, you know what, this brother right here reminds me a lot of myself. He's not afraid of putting himself out there. He's not afraid of talking to people. And he just seems to really, really want to help individuals, right? So one day, I decided to shoot my shot. I asked him, yo, let's go get some coffee one day. And he said, okay. So we met up. Just started talking about life, he told me where he was from. He's not from America, he's from Colombia. He's probably gonna see this video and it's all good. But we sat there, we talked about life, we talked about marriage, we just talked about our faith and all different type of stuff, business, money. And from that point, we grew closer, and we talk every day just about, whether it's fitness related, whether it's faith related, whether it's just something about being a dad or a husband, we found trust in one another. And he told me something not long ago. I had to laugh at this. I'm not gonna lie. He said, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. When you told me that you wanted to get coffee, I started scratching my head for a second. He was like, man, I hope this dude ain't, the G word. Gotta be nice because this is YouTube. So the G word, I'm like, bro. I'm like, no, man. And I'm like, yo, it shouldn't be that way, folks. It shouldn't be that way to where people think the worst of you trying to make friends with people. It's not, because I get it. There's a lot of vicious people in the world, and we always gotta side eye people nowadays, thinking well, why do you want my number? Why do you want to do lunch with me? Why do you want to get coffee with me? Why do you want to meet up with me? What do you want from me? What are you trying to take from me? Are you trying to take my wife? You trying to move in on my family? Trying to get my business? People think like that. They do, because I hate to say this, but there are people out here who do dirty stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? They try to get cool with you, get in close with you, and then decide to just, take something from behind you. I see it. It's disgusting. It's vile. And it's a lack of integrity at the end of the day. But I say all of that to say that, guys, this one's for you. We need to be able to have other guys in our life that we can relate to. You're not going to be able to relate to all men. So if you're trying to make friends with other guys, and some of them fellas may not have kids, or maybe they're not married, or maybe they're not an entrepreneur. Not saying that you can't be friends with somebody with a regular job, but they're not going to really understand the struggles in which you may endure on a day-to-day basis. But don't try to connect with people who can't relate to where you're coming from. Try to connect with other guys that are playing the game like you're playing it. You feel me? Other guys that understand your hustle, that understand your struggle, that know where you're coming from. If you do that, you actually can learn from people who may be a little bit ahead of you. Like my friend, he is, I would like to say, he's a little ahead of me when it comes to entrepreneurship, when it comes to business. I've learned a lot from him. He's put me up on some game when it comes to reading specific books. And that's just something people don't like to do anymore, but he does. And I'm like, you know what? I need to be around other guys that like stuff like that like to read literature that increases my knowledge on financial literacy, that increases my knowledge on personal development. And from me, he likes to pick my brain when it comes to fitness because I'm a fitness professional. He likes to pick my brain when it comes to the faith because I'm a little bit more seasoned than he is as a Christian. So it goes hand in hand. And then we're both fathers. He's got about 5 kids. I got 3. He's married. So am I. I've been married longer than he has. He'll come to me, for certain things, talking about this and that. And we love to share those type of things. And we've gotten to this point to where we've decided to start doing double dates, bringing our spouses in the mix, trying to bring them together to be friends as well. And they are pretty good friends. My wife and his wife are pretty good friends. But it wouldn't have happened if I didn't make that initial step and say, you know what, this looks like a cool brother. I'm going to take a chance and I'm going to try to see what's up with him. And I think that's what keeps us guys secluded. We're afraid to take those risks. We're scared to take those chances with other guys because you don't. I get it. You don't want to bring certain guys around your wife. I know. But is he a player? Is he married? Does he cheat? Is he of the faith? What is his integrity like? Did you fill him out? Nah, you can't bring just any man around your wife. You can't just bring any man around your kids. You just can't do that. Now with me, I trust him. I don't mind having this man around my wife. It's okay. I be around his wife sometimes when he's not around. And I know that probably don't sound right, but you got to remember, I told you, they're business owners, and I go over to their business to give them business. And sometimes he's there, sometimes he's not there. And I'm just there to show the support. But folks, guys, mental health, guys, you got to be able to trust somebody at some point. And I know some of you are probably going to brush this off and you're not going to want to listen and you're going to just want to do what you want to do and say, nah, I don't trust no dude. I don't trust nobody. Ladies, I don't trust no women. It's okay. But I just think that's a very dangerous and toxic trait to have to go through life because you're going to miss out on so much wisdom and knowledge you could be acquiring from somebody else that you took a chance on. Okay, we're not supposed to go through this life by ourselves. We don't know all that there is to know about every little situation. People who want to learn more about a particular subject put themselves around people who have mastered that subject, right? Want to be a great dad? Hang around great fathers. Want to be a great mother? Hang around great mothers or mothers and fathers in which you respect. If you're tired of being broke, you find a man that's doing great with business. Put yourself around him. Again, this doesn't necessarily, if you don't have kids and you're not married, you don't have to find men who are married and who have kids. Judge upon your situation. Maybe you're single and you're young and you want to come up in the world. Put yourself around a man, fellas, who is about maybe 10, 15 years, 20 years older than you, who has it all together, so you can sit up under him and learn. It's called mentorship, okay? Everybody needs a mentor in this life. Everybody. I do, you do, all men, all women need mentors. Because we don't know everything there is to know. We don't. And it's not even just the attribute of learning skills and learning things about how to be successful, but it's also about gaining wisdom and friends to where you can be vulnerable and talk about your problems, talk about your issues without feeling judged. I have another group of friends. We could talk about anything, and I mean anything, and no one's gonna snicker, no one's gonna laugh. If I say, bro, I'm struggling with watching this and that, or doing this and that, or going here and there, my friends don't be like, bro, D, what's wrong with you, man? Like, get it together, blah, blah, blah. Now, they'll tell me about myself if need be, but they never judge. They always say, do you think that's a good idea? Or where's this gonna take you far down the line? It's always those civil conversations that I personally appreciate. And I do the same thing for them as well. They never act shocked. I don't act shocked about what they bring to me. Now, I know everybody's not like this. This is why they always say keep your circle small. Keep it microscopic to where it's only maybe 2 of you, 3 of you, or even just 1. You don't need a lot of friends to get through this life. If you have a lot of people in your life and you're calling them your friends, 9 times out of 10, they're not your friend, but they are around you to see what they can get and benefit from you. Those are called associates or possibly leeches, all right? Hopefully, fellas and ladies, I hope this video helped somebody out there explore a little bit more as far as, building friendships, the gift of friendships, should I say, because it actually can be a gift to you. It can be a blessing to you if you apply it correctly. And don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Everybody's not out here trying to hurt you. Everybody's not trying to take things away from you. There are some people out here who feel the way that you do and that actually want to be friends and help out too. God bless everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and comment down below your thoughts. Peace.